Welcome to Real Estate Essentials. I'm your host, Jay Deher. On today's program, we're going to show you the largest solar installation in the state of Utah. We're also going to show you a local hardware company that swept all the awards at the latest home show, and of course, some incredible home tours. All that and more coming up right after this. I'm Jay Deher. I've been on top of Utah's real estate market for over 10 years. I will show you things about this market that you never knew. We were just at the Home and Garden Show, and Rustica Hardware won both Best in Show and the Muenster Award. And these are a nationally known company, but what a lot of people don't realize, they're actually based right out of Provo, Utah. And so we thought it'd be great to come down here and look at exactly what these guys do.
Welcome, I'm Ben Lewis with Rustica Hardware. We're a door and hardware company based right here out of Provo, Utah. Our products have the ability to take a home from very mediocre to artistic with a very small change. The barn door is a very small investment that can make a huge difference in your home. And our products range from conservative all the way to unique, so we have something for everybody here.
I was curious to learn more about how Rustica makes these doors, so I asked Ben to give me a tour of their warehouse. He also said the safety glasses are cool, but I just don't get it.
All right, Jay, this is where everything begins. We use the laser to cut everything out, and that's how we get our hangers and our tracks and everything that we pretty much make here.
So you're telling me that you guys use it's a big sheet of metal, and you guys use a laser to cut all these little intricate pieces out?
Absolutely. So we just lay down a sheet of metal and it cuts it all out, and this is what we get.
Really cool. Okay, so what else do you have in here?
Okay, Jay, this is the area where everything is hand-touched. As soon as it comes off the laser, it comes into this area. And the funny thing about the laser is it's so precise that it cuts everything at an exact 90-degree angle that it would actually cut somebody if they touched the edge of it.
So this is literally where the guys grind down the sides and protect it so people don't get cut then?
Absolutely. And they also do welding here, like what you see what's going on now. And they take brackets from the laser, they bend them up, and they weld them together because everything has to be a little bit hand-touched in order to make it work perfectly.
Yeah. So where are we headed next?
All right, Jay, this is where we make all of our wheels. This is called a mill, and what it's doing is it's cutting bricks of aluminum to make our wheels. So what it does is it's going to be making these wheels. They're called the Elite Series wheels.
It's got all the engravings on it and everything, right?
Yeah, so it can get that in depth where it cuts down to the engraving on this one machine.
Oh, that's awesome. But why has it got this big backing part on it?
The backing, the blade can't come in and take that angle where it tapers down on the front. So we have to flip it over and cut it down that way.
That makes sense. So it's like halfway through the process.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is kind of a spoiler alert because this wheel isn't even on our website yet.
Yeah, it's almost like a sport wheel.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and we're moving to this. It's not even offered on the website yet, but we're moving there to have more of an elite series.
Oh, cool. Yeah. So where are we headed to next? The next phase, Ben showed me where Rustica processes the wood. Long wooden planks are run through a large machine that simultaneously polishes and finishes them, making them ready to be put into a full-size door.
So this is the last step of the process for metals. It starts out on the laser, it goes to the guys over there who process it and make it so that it's touchable, it's not too sharp. Then it goes into paint, gets a nice paint job, and then it ends up here. So for the hangers, all of the hangers get the wheels put onto them. Yeah, that's actually called our double triangle hanger. It'll have this piece here.
So it hangs like that then?
Yep. And then this piece will come here, so you're having a total of 6 wheels.
Just for a really cool look, huh?
Absolutely, yeah. This is our brushed steel finish on this. And so it's kind of a more modern look.
Yeah, and so that's what they're doing over here.
Uh-huh, yeah, that's what he does. He puts the wheels on all the hangers.
Okay, and so what's the next step then?
So this is the last step of the creation process. We're in the shipping bay right here, and this is where everything ends up when it's done.
Okay, so how do you guys ship something this big?
Something this big, so the doors, they can be shipped assembled in crates. So we put the doors together, we make sure everything's good on them, that they look good. Every single door goes through that process.
Okay.
So half of the doors will be sent assembled if the customer wanted it there and they didn't want any hassles.
So big size doors.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Open up your crate and it's ready to go.
Uh-huh.
The other way to do it's a little more economic is you get a door broken down like this one here. And what happens is we can break it down and ship it through UPS, and you assemble it when it gets there, and it saves a lot of money on shipping.
Oh, that makes sense.
Absolutely.
So what's the next step then? So once it gets delivered, then I guess it's
to see it in a home. You ready to see one in a home?
heck yeah, let's go take a look.
Okay, sounds great. All right, so we're in the home here. We have the door, the finished product in the home, and as you can see, it slides very nicely. A lot nicer than a swinging door.
Yeah, and so this one matches their style perfectly, right?
Absolutely. This is our new Rustica reclaimed wood, and it's a horizontal slat door, so it kind of has that cool horizontal pattern here with our Rustica reclaimed wood, which kind of works in this room perfectly.
Yeah. And so is this one designed then for new construction, or is it designed for retrofit, or what's this one?
That's the beauty of our stuff. Earlier you saw in the door shop, all those guys hand making each and every door. So to us, there's no really cut and dry, this is what it has to be, cookie cutter kind of scenario. We make every door to be specific for every order. So this can be retrofitted for old homes, it can be planned for new construction, just whatever the customer wants, we can make happen.
Well, thanks for taking a minute with us, Ben. So there you go. That's a creative way to bring art right into your home. Brought to you, this is Rustica Hardware.
One of the things that makes us stand out is that all of our products are customizable in regards to size, finish, add-ons, and personalized requests. This is possible because everything is designed and manufactured under one roof. We really do pride ourselves in providing our customers with products exactly the way they imagine them for a great price. Our customer service reps are the ones who make this possible. They're so well trained on the product that they can help just about any customer order exactly what they need for any situation. Rustica Hardware, if nothing else, is an awesome place to visit and be entertained.
So Darren, I just listed this property down in Orem, and I thought it'd be perfect for the show because it's right on the golf course, right down at Sleepy Ridge.
Hey, why do so many buyers want to buy homes on golf courses?
Golf courses are really nice. Of course, it's like a park-like setting, and it gets away from what they call the urban sprawl, where you just have massive amounts of houses. It's one of those things bring premium dollars in houses. And
nice and open.
Yeah, nice and open. It's like having a view or being on the ocean or something like that.
All right.
And obviously, this house has got a lot of really nice finishes. They just didn't do paint grade. They actually did stain grade in this, which is really nice. But one of the really nice things, it's right next to Utah Valley University, and they're really struggling with houses for the students. And so this is kind of in a really great area.
So high demand.
Yeah. And financing on this type of thing. Tell me a little bit of financing, because I know there's some good stuff going on.
Right. Oh, when I see a property like this, I get really, really excited because I know that there's a lot of borrowers that would be eligible for this. There's a lot of loan options out there, but there's a Utah housing program for not just first-time home buyers, but for any buyer, any repeat buyer, that would be 100% financing, first and second mortgage, and you could get your total payment, principal and interest, under $1,100.
That's crazy, because they rent this out right now for over $1,300.
Yeah, you'd have taxes and insurance and HOA on top of that, but still, that's such a great payment for a property like this.
Yeah, so you live in your own house instead of renting it. You own it, you get the appreciation,
right.
You get all the added benefits.
Yeah.
It even helps your credit by owning a house, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
I love this one, but it's in the right area. It's a great house, and there you go.
someone dropping the ball on your mortgage? Recruit a professional. Darren Rhodes, Utah's Mortgage Pro. He's got the skills, speed, and experience to win the best financing for your home. So draft Darren today at utahmortgagepro.com.
So I'm here with Kaysen with KH Traveler Custom Homes. Kaysen, thanks so much for taking a minute. Beautiful home.
Thank you very much. Great opportunity to be here.
So tell me a little bit about this home. This is one of my very favorites. Tell me what you guys created, what you had in mind here.
We tried to design a house that would maximize the views as well as maximize living and lifestyle. We designed this courtyard to be open yet private, so you have a secluded feel.
Yeah, beautiful work. It's got a fireplace right in there. It's got that water feature, and then it looks over Zion's National Park, right?
Yep.
Beautiful. And so as you come inside here, tell me what you had in mind as you were creating the interior.
Wanted something when you open the front doors that took your breath away, just looking out over to Pine Valley Mountain and just maximizing the views. And that's kind of why we designed the house, was to maximize the views out of every room we could.
Yeah, so you literally built this house around the view then.
Correct.
Yeah, and it shows spectacular work. We're going to look at that outside just here in just a little bit. So just really cool fireplace. I really like the decorating that you did in here. Who helped you with your decorating?
Angie Marshall with Tasteful Trend Interiors.
She did a great job. So as we come into the kitchen, tell me about what you guys created.
We wanted to create something that was big and functional as well. We used Sub-Zero Wolf appliances, and Riverwoods Mill really helped us out in designing a functional.
Tell me about this island.
This island was built just a round island. It was kind of just a concept we came up with one day. Didn't really know if it was going to work or not. Once we were able to put it through and build it, it turned out awesome. Everybody really seemed to like it.
Yeah, it was really a showstopper. And there are those incredible views out those windows. We're going to look at a little more of those in a minute here. So headed here into the master bedroom, right?
Yep.
Tell me what you had in mind here.
Same thing, just kind of maximizing the views. So when you wake up in the morning, first thing you see is just all view. Wanted to kind of have your own living space to where you really wouldn't have to leave this wing of the house unless you were going to the kitchen.
Yeah. And of course, this master bedroom I just absolutely love. Tell me a little bit about what you did.
The master bath has got a shower that flows about 32.5 gallons per minute. It is large, but very warm in there. Some people thought it wouldn't be. We used all porcelain and limestone tile in there with the see-through fireplace going to the master tub.
Now I noticed in here behind one of the mirrors, you actually had a television in there.
Yep, have a 42-inch LED television back there.
You wouldn't see it unless it turned on, which was amazing.
It kind of shows hidden, but that allows you to watch TV in the tub or while you're getting ready in the morning.
Awesome. So tell me a little about the subdivision and the views here.
Stone Cliff's a gated community in southern Utah, one of the few that are down here. We have all hilltop lots. As we develop the lots, we take the views into consideration with height restrictions and everything like that to maximize the views.
So Kaysen, if somebody wanted to get a hold of you, wanted more information about your building, how would they reach you?
They just go to our website, khthomes.com, and you can contact us through there.
At Intermountain Credit Advocates, we designed our systems to speed up the credit restoration process for our clients. Because to us, the only thing better than changing our clients' lives is changing their lives faster.
Jay Deher here, host of Real Estate Essentials. Are you thinking about buying a new home? If you're interested, contact us. We might like to feature you in an upcoming episode. Be sure to tune in to Utah's Real Estate Authority every Sunday afternoon at 12:30, only on ABC 4 Utah. So I'm here with Jerry Williams of Solartek Solutions, and we're out here at Ace Recycling and Disposal, and you guys just did a massive solar installation. Tell me a little bit about what you guys have been working on.
Yeah, Jay, when Ace Recycling and Disposal came to us, they had a couple problems they were hoping we could help them with. And what it was they had very high power bills, and they had a bunch of open parking area for their employees. And they were kind of concerned about the parking. A fairly new facility. Their employees in the middle of summer, very hot for their cars, in the winter, covered with snow. They didn't know what to do.
So Jerry, what did you guys come up with? What were you going to do for them?
So we went back to the office and put our heads together to come up with a solution. And what we decided would be best for this group was to build some solar covered parking structures. We get a very high density with these structures. We can put a lot of panels in a very small space. The panels are great. They generate a lot of power, but you need a lot of panels for a facility like Ace Disposal and Recycling. They're a huge group. They use a lot of power every day, and they wanted to make an impact on their carbon footprint.
But the problem is this building's already built out, right?
Absolutely, yeah. So it's a major retrofit. And luckily, we were up for the task. We've got a huge crew. We've done projects like this before, but not to this scale. So it took some extra planning. And
how do you go about installing something this large and something that's already built out?
Absolutely. Well, you know, there's a lot that we need to do underground. And because we're talking about existing parking area, existing buildings, existing structures, we have to do a lot of horizontal drilling.
What's horizontal drilling? How do they do that?
Horizontal drilling is essentially cutting into concrete, going down, and then taking a 90-degree turn and drilling horizontally.
Isn't that dangerous? Don't you hit pipes and all that kind of stuff?
Potentially, absolutely. And there was, you know, they've got a lot of landscaping out there. They've got a lot of structure. There's a lot of concrete, and we ran into some problems along the way.
So what did you guys run into? What happened?
Well, for example, one of the sections that we were drilling in had a bunch of broken up concrete under all the ground. And so we were expecting to find rocks and dirt, which you would typically find, but no, there was all this concrete. So that took us a long time to get through. That's not what the drills are made to do.
And so you kind of got hung up on that, so you had to go around it, I guess?
Yeah, we went around it, through it, over it, however we could get through it. It took us an extra week to get it done on the project, but in the end, you know, it was just one of those processes that we had to overcome. We busted a lot of water pipes along the way as well, but we were able to get those fixed for them, of course. And
so it's a tricky install, basically. And so now, as the install gets done, so what are the benefits of that?
Yes, the rewards were huge. So after, you know, 3 months of planning, development, building it out, over 100 new jobs created over those 3 months, what Ace Recycling and Disposal was able to realize was a 40% savings on their current power bill and cover parking structures for all their employees. And what a great win-win.
Yeah, so tell me, obviously power bills last forever. Does solar energy, do they pay for it? I mean, how does that all work?
Yes, great question, Jay. So essentially, because of all the tax incentives and the rebates that they qualified for, they're able to realize the entire cost of the system in just 5 years. Jay, you know, the financial impact benefits are great here, but really the biggest benefit is the environmental impact. And that's what Ace Recycling Disposal is all about. We just had our big switch flipping event out here where we've completed the project. It was well attended by community leaders and government leaders. And, you know, this project is the largest of its kind in the state of Utah. You know, and Ace is such a leader in this space, but everyone can do this. All of the incentives are there. And if we all come together as a community and really utilize this free renewable energy, sun power, what a great difference we're making for our kids and our grandkids and their future. And really, Jay, that's what it's all about, don't you think?
I think so.
So I'm here with Matt Stalsberg, and he's one of the general managers and owners here at Ace Recycling and Disposal. What got you guys involved in solar energy?
Well, we felt it was the next step to the commitment to the environment that we have with compressed natural gas fueling system and a geothermal heating and cooling and xeriscape landscaping. We got a proposal from Solartek Systems, and they came in with a great deal, and it made sense financially, and we decided to go ahead, and they've knocked it out of the park.
These days, I see so many families work more hours at more jobs or cut out comforts and necessities all in attempts to improve their lives. I've always quipped that a redirection of resources from high, subprime, and predatory rates can yield the same, if not better, life-changing results. That's where we come in.
Excellent Homes is the exclusive builder in the Bella Vista subdivision. I've got Austin here. Austin, tell me a little bit about your subdivision and this home that you've built.
Got a nice little subdivision that sits atop the hill in Washington with 360-degree views. Views of Pine Valley to the north, Zion to the east, the Washington Hills to the south, and St. George City to the west. Just a great setting.
Yeah, beautiful. And so is this home already sold?
Yeah, this home sold just a month before the parade of homes.
Yeah, beautiful. Somebody must be really enjoying this.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about this outside and what you guys created.
Well, we wanted to take advantage of the views. We got a really nice courtyard in the front that looks to the south. We can get that morning sun. And then in the back of the home, we've got a covered patio to the north with a fire pit where you can sit and look at Pine Valley.
Great. So now on the inside, obviously beautiful detail work. Tell me a little bit about this.
Yeah, we got budded glass windows that look to the north, beautiful fireplace, ceiling details with faux painting. We got a gourmet kitchen with a thermador range that anchors the kitchen with a pot filler, natural stone surrounds. Big walk-in hidden pantry.
Hidden in the master bedroom. Tell me a little bit about this.
We've got a cozy master bedroom that sits away from the other guest bedrooms, takes advantage of the views, has some beautiful ceiling detail, fireplace, TV above the fireplace.
Yeah, that's a beautiful fireplace. So we're heading to the master bath here, so tell me.
We've got a nice Roman tub, the walk-in shower with natural stone surrounds. Mirrors encased in natural stone. We've got a great feature. We put in a solar skylight that opens up to vent the bathroom. It's a new idea and works great.
So it literally just works on solar energy then?
Yeah, it's on a remote control and is powered by the sun.
That's awesome. Okay, so tell me a little bit. So this is kind of the casita end, or this is where the guests would come and stay. And tell me what you had here.
Yeah, the casita, we've got access to the front patio. We've got it set up where you can have a guest stay when you're not there and they don't have access to the rest of the house. So it's a great way to let one of your friends stay in your house but not have access to the entire house.
Yeah, which is really popular right now in St. George, right?
Yeah.
Lots of visitors.
We always have visitors. I wish I could take credit for the great weather, but we can't.
You just have to enjoy it,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Good for you. So headed out back, we're going to look at a few more of these views and kind of what you did, this kind of outside seating area.
We've got a nice built-in barbecue. You can sit and grill and watch the mountain 100 miles away, and it's just beautiful.
Great work. Well, thanks so much for coming on, Austin. So if somebody wanted to talk to you about homes, how would they reach you?
You can visit our website at www.excellenthomes.com, and our contact information is there.
Jay Deher here, host of Real Estate Essentials. Are you thinking about selling your home? Well, contact us. We would like to show it on one of our upcoming episodes. Be sure to tune into Real Estate Essentials every Sunday afternoon at 12:30, only on ABC 4 Utah. So I'm here with Riley Richardson with Richardson Brothers Custom Homes. Riley, this is a beautiful home. Tell me what you did here.
Thank you. We built this home in Entrada, a private golf course community in St. George. And we built this house to be a retreat for a specific family, but wanted to make large areas around the home and inside the home for them to enjoy. This is the front courtyard. It's on the east side of the home, so in the winter months you're able to enjoy most of the day out there with the sun shining on you, and there'll be very little shade. In the evening, of course, in the back you'll have the shaded areas.
So you just follow around the house depending where the sun is?
You follow the sun.
That is awesome.
We've created this area. We got a little fire feature here, fire water feature. Again, it's a complete living area. It's intended not to be just a little shut-off space. It's a great place to live. The beamwork in the front actually continues all the way through the home and out the back to kind of integrate all of those areas together. That pivot door was really a fun little operative thing to build. In the living room here, again, it's a large area meant to felt kind of rustic and lodge-like. The rustic beams were hand carved by our finished carpenter. Did a fabulous job on that. Again, all the living areas are just specific to gathering. The kitchen here is designed almost like a chef's kitchen or a gourmet kitchen. You've got the side-by-side Thermador 30-inch or 60-inch fridge, 48-inch cooktop. You can get a lot of burgers cooked on that thing, or steaks, or Chateaubriand. But
looks good.
The tiles in the back of the backsplash are custom and painted. They're beautiful. This home has a prep kitchen where you can do most of your upfront work before you start cooking, and then put the dishes back away back there when you're done, leaving the kitchen looking pretty.
That's great.
The architect on this house was really thoughtful in creating those large spaces and keeping the living areas or the sleeping areas on one side of the home, and they're a little bit smaller, but they're just sleeping there. Very thoughtful design. The architecture is wonderful. It's McQuay Architects here in St. George.
Yeah, great work.
A lot of wonderful tile work. There in the bathroom, we had these beautiful little colorful porcelain tiles that were like hand painted. They were beautiful as well. That's a breezeway that takes you from the front area to the backyard, where you've got a whole nother sitting and living area,
which is great. Got the TV built outside. I love that TV. Kind of behind the barn doors.
Yeah, little sliding barn doors keep it protected, but they have a nice look to them as well. And a little water feature underneath there, so you get the sound of the water, which is very comforting. Got the splash pad in back, which also has great sound. It makes a beautiful fountain, and the kids love to play in it. Yeah, and then we've got like 5 fire pits around the back.
Well, Riley, great works here. So if somebody wanted to get a hold of you, how would they reach if they were interested?
You can contact us through our website at richardson-brothers.com.
It used to be that credit was used primarily to assess risk, and lower credit scores paid higher rates and with less favorable terms. These days, credit is used in a myriad of ways. Consider employment. Some employers consider low scores to mean less discipline and potential future disloyalty. That's why credit education is more important today than ever before.
Thanks for watching this week's show. Be sure to tune in next week. We're going to show the journey of a young couple in the process of buying a new home. Now remember, real estate's all about timing and local knowledge, and that's what you get here on Real Estate Essentials. Jay Deher here, host of Real Estate Essentials. Are you thinking about buying a new home? If you're interested, contact us. We might like to feature you in an upcoming episode. Be sure to tune in to Utah's Real Estate Authority every Sunday afternoon at 12:30, only on ABC 4 Utah.